Are you interested in buying a car in Switzerland or interested in learning about the process of how to do so? This month we bought a car, not just any car, but a Mercedes-Benz for 4,800 francs, which is the equivalent of about 5,000 US dollars. So in this video, I'm going to teach you guys exactly how we bought our car, everything from searching online to registering it to getting insurance and parking. So let's get to it. So I am currently in Bern, Switzerland. To be honest, this was actually not the dealer that we bought the car from. This is just a random car lot down the street from our house that I went to in order to set the mood for this video. Spoiler alert, we actually don't have the car yet, but we're going to the dealer where we bought it from later this afternoon to pick it up. But before that, we have to go to the Department of Motor Vehicles to register the car in order to legally be able to drive it on the road, because right now it doesn't have plates. So I'm going to be taking you guys along for that as well. But first, I'm going to tell you guys about the steps that you have to take before going to the Department of Motor Vehicles. So welcome to our indoor jungle. I want to start by talking to you guys about why we wanted to get a car in the first place. So in Switzerland, it is super easy to get around with public transport. It's really easy to get to different cities, towns, villages, but there are times when having a car is super useful. For instance, if you want to go into the mountains or go visit a lake or visit somewhere a bit more remote, it can be a lot more challenging to get there by public transport. Whereas if you have a car, you can just jump in and you can be there quick. So that being said, some of the criteria that we had for our car was we wanted something that we would have the option to be able to sleep in. So something either a hatchback or a van. And so when we were searching for our car, we used that as part of our criteria. We also set a budget of 5,000 Swiss francs for the car. So there were a few online car searching sites that we searched on. We were pretty patient with our search. We waited about a month until we actually looked at a car, and actually it was the first car that we looked at that we ended up buying. We found this car on a site called comparis.ch, and there were a few other sites that we looked on, such as Autolina, Ricardo, Car4You. I would recommend just checking all of the sites on a weekly basis and seeing if you find anything that you're interested in. So once you do find a couple of cars that you're interested in, basically all you need to do is write the seller. So we used WhatsApp and we just texted them, and then they gave us a call and we set up an appointment to come and see the car. When we arrived to the dealer, we basically just took it for a test drive. He came along with us, about 10 minutes long, and after we went into his office and signed a contract and bought the car. But before we actually took the car home, we wanted to have an inspection done. And so we came to an agreement with the dealer for him to do the inspection in Switzerland, and basically they check everything just to make sure that the car is safe and running properly. And yeah, it's just like kind of a comprehensive mechanical inspection. So that is why it has taken 3 weeks until we can finally pick the car up. The next thing that needs to happen after you have bought the car is you need to register it in the canton in which you are living in. So we are living in Bern. So that's what we're going to do today, is go to the Department of Motor Vehicles in Bern to register the car. But to go and register your car, you will first need two things. One is you'll have to purchase car insurance, and the second is you will need this Certificat de Véhicule. This is something that you can get from the person that you're buying the car from. As far as insurance goes, we wanted to find a policy that would insure us through all of Europe, because we plan on taking a lot of trips to different countries around Europe, and we wanted to make sure that we are covered in case something happened while we were driving around in another country. So the policy that we found was through a company called AXA, and it covers you for all of Europe, and it also gives you the freedom to choose which car garage you go to if you do have a problem along the road. It also includes insurance for any items inside the vehicle, including electronics. So we often travel around with cameras or computers, and so that's also a big relief to know that that is covered if something were to happen. So now I am heading out of the house with all of the important documents in hand to go and meet my husband Nico and go to the Department of Motor Vehicles. We missed the
tram is gone, baby.
Shoot. Okay. Well,
We wait
another 10 minutes. And so we made it to the Strassenverkehrsamt. Hopefully all goes well. Well, this seems easy. We just go to the window and we're done. So we just waited in the line for like 3 minutes, and then we went to the window and she gave us this number where we're gonna go and get our license plates. Nice.
You like the number?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so we just are leaving the DMV right now, and holy crap, that was so fast. We were in and out within 15 minutes. I don't know if you've ever been to a DMV in the US. If you're from the US, I'm sure you have, but it takes hours inside the DMV. I'm just like shocked how fast the process was here. The last thing that you will want to think about is parking. If you already have a parking spot in the place where you live, then you don't have to worry about this. But if not, you will have to buy a parking permit so that you can park along the street wherever you live. And so on comparis.ch, I actually found a list of all of the different towns and the price of a parking permit per year. And so I just came over to Bern and click on Bern, and it should redirect you to the website where you can then purchase your parking permit. And so now we are going to pick up the car in a little village near ghlyO, which is about an hour from Bern. So we are heading there now. Whoop, whoop. And Nico is so proud of his new license plate. Wow, he can't stop touching it and looking at it and stroking it. We're here, and there's our car.
Here we go.
Whoop, whoop. Here it is. Woohoo! We're pulling it off the lot. We have our Mercedes-Benz. What's, baby, the emergency brake? The parking brake.
Baby, look, we need benzina.
Gasoline?
Yeah.
Well, it starts on an empty tank. All right. I guess that's how they do it. Now we're pulling up to the fondue vending machine. So this is a vending machine that literally sells fondue cheese. It's amazing. We tried this last time when we came and we looked at the car, and we've been dreaming about it ever since. Check this out. You choose which cheese you want, and then you just Put your money in and it comes out.
Volvemos.
Well, false alarm, we don't have any cash, so unfortunately we can't get it today. So sad. Okay, so we cannot believe this right now. Literally, we drove 1 kilometer and we ran out of gas. So now we are on the side of the road. Yeah, with no gas. Thank goodness. Nico's dad is right here, so hopefully that'll help in bringing us gas. But yeah, I can't believe it. I guess they're going to get some gas at the station. I'm just like in total shock that this happened. Like, we haven't even been driving for 2 minutes and we were literally like 2 blocks from a gas station, and yeah, just gave out. No more gas. We're empty. What the heck? So they have just returned to fill her up with gas.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Alles gut?
Ja, alles gut.
Alles gut.
Aber ich weiß nicht, ob es reicht.
Ay, ay, ay.